Happy 15th birthday, Baptist South. It's hard to imagine that where I'm standing was once just woods. When we opened the first hospital of the 21st century in 2005, we opened with just 256 team members. But today we have over 1,500 team members who have worked to make Baptist South one of the nation's top 100 hospitals. Let's take a look at some of our milestones.
2, 3.
We didn't have any problem recruiting at all. We had a lot of interest, both internally and externally, to come work at Baptist South. It was new and exciting, and opening with an electronic medical record. Plus the location was very desirable because many of our employees lived in that area and wanted to work in that area. Warm colors, artwork everywhere. It just didn't feel like a hospital. It didn't smell like a hospital. It didn't look like a hospital inside. There was greenery and trees on the first floor. It felt like you were walking into a really nice hotel. Matter of fact, patients told us they didn't want to leave.
Well, opening the first all-digital hospital, which Baptist South was in one word, unique. It was a unique experience for all of us. The 3 pharmacists who were here, the physicians who entered electronic orders for the first time, to have people line up outside the door to wait and get in. So in the early days at Baptist South, the pharmacy was much smaller. We were actually housed in what is now the ICU. There are 3 rooms up there that face out over the roof that were the entire pharmacy in the beginning. So it was a special time back in 2005 when we opened. One of my fondest memories the earlier days with Baptist South was getting together as a leadership team and employee team to build houses for Habitat for Humanity. But we got to paint together and nail together and put on shingles together and do the whole 9 yards, getting these homes all the way to a finished state. And then we got to see the families actually move into them.
I was a project manager when we built the original campus, so it took 22 months to build South. We spent months doing simulations, getting ready to open. We opened MOB 1 at the same time. We built Tower D in 2009. We opened a 1,056 car parking garage in 2009. We opened medical office building number 2 in 2009 with a surgery center. 2017, we opened and moved into Tower C, another 8-story building, and also built during that same time a 1,250 parking space garage for visitors. The first hurricane that we had to go through was Hurricane Matthew. During Matthew, we activated our PERT teams. We had a shell space on the 2nd floor of Tower D, so we slept about 250 staff members. We depopulated the hospital. We brought all the patients from beaches. They shut down their hospital and sent all their patients to us. Everybody stepped up and did whatever had to be done. I never heard a person say, "It's not my job, I can't do that." It's whatever was needing to be done. And we were able to move all those patients here with no adverse events and send them all back afterwards, the ones that weren't discharged. We were able to spend 3 days here as a family, and it's what made all the difference. It's about our culture.
What makes South special is the people. The people are South. We work together as a team. We're compassionate and respectful for every person that ever comes into this building. And people say it all the time. Visitors, families, everybody's smiling. Baptist South, LDRP started with 12 beds. In the first month, it was completely full, and it continued to stay full for the next 2 years. And we knew we had to do something different because the philosophy of the labor, delivery, recovery, and postpartum was not the same. So we decided that we were going to add more beds, a whole new tower of LDRP beds. And we do deliver over 2,600 deliveries a year.
My favorite
time period was the last couple of years right before I transitioned to Baptist Jacksonville. Baptist South opened as a 92-bed hospital, and we'd grown to 271 beds, and it was filling up rapidly, so it was time to prepare for the next phase of the future. So within those plans, we planned Tower C, also a third medical office building, a parking garage specific for patients, as well as more space for imaging, as well as surgical services for our patients. So it's a lot of fun to be part of that growth. The thing I look back on the most is definitely the people and the relationships that we had. I really enjoyed all those, working with everyone and getting to know them. And if you were to ask me what I'd miss most, I'd tell you it's the people.
Well, some of my very fondest memory was the very first day I drove to work, and it only took me 15 minutes, and there was no train. The best period at Baptist South for me is right now, the present. The past, there's lots of great memories, and of course, you always look to the future and all the great things that we're going to continue to do. But right now, we're in the present, and I just think we're doing great things here at Baptist South, and this is my favorite time. My family lives here. We use these doctors. We use this hospital. And so I just would hope that we would continue to grow services and just provide for all the needs that this community desires. And also that we don't lose track of the unique culture that we've created here at Baptist South. Because when we have the culture amongst ourselves, it extends to our patients and their loved ones as well.
As you can see, we've experienced a whirlwind of growth here at Baptist South. I'm standing in front of our latest addition, the Wolfson Children's ER, offering emergency care for families close to home. When you look at our growing campus and see all the buildings, it's pretty impressive. But that's not the real story. The real story is about you, our Baptist South team. Thank you for making Baptist South the hospital of choice for families here in our community. You've made our hospital one that has heart, showing our patients we care every day. Thank you for all that you've done. I can't wait to see what the next 15 years brings. Happy anniversary, Baptist South.